The sun has just risen on a crisp fall day at the Assiniboine Park Zoo. The animals are alert, looking forward to a morning feeding. But in a special enclosure, Huey the Wolverine is waiting for a breakfast that will not come today. Like any human about to have surgery, Huey is being forced to fast this morning. Huey is about to have oral surgery. Today, he'll be getting 4 root canals.
He hasn't had anything to eat since last night. Just like if we were having a surgery, we'd have to stop anything over after midnight. Well, it's happened to him too, so it'll just help keep his anesthesia safe when we knock him out in a few minutes.
Enright says Huey the Wolverine's tooth issues came to light recently when he was under anesthetic for another issue. Wolverines are the largest member of the weasel family and are known to be one of the most vicious animals of their size on land. They are carnivores capable of taking down a caribou.
They do have that big head, big teeth, and they are a carnivore, and so they do have this reputation for aggression too. So there is some danger here at the zoo. You know, when we do procedures like this, he's under anesthesia. He's not feeling a thing, and it's safe for us to work around him.
Because it's too dangerous to get close enough to Huey to administer a needle, a blow dart has to be used to sedate him.
With this blowpipe, the dart will go in there. The dart will be charged with compressed air, so when it hits him, it'll discharge the drug into him.
The enclosure is very small and the zoo vets need room to work, so no cameras could film the sedation process. About 20 minutes later, Huey is asleep and taken to the zoo hospital for some pre-surgery preparation. Finally, it's time for Huey to be transported in the zoo ambulance to the Birchwood Animal Hospital, where his procedure will be performed by Dr. Colleen O'Morrow. Dr. O'Morrow is an expert in animal dentistry. When she learned Huey had fractured teeth, which could cause far bigger problems down the road, she offered to perform the procedure at no charge to the zoo.
Their head is pretty much the same. It's important that we don't have bone infections, because bone infections are pretty bad, and it's important that we don't have bacteria being picked up by the bloodstream and taken to other organs in the body that can cause, you know, heart disease or liver disease, kidney disease and such like that. So the number of reasons why it's important, but mainly it's important to keep him pain-free and as healthy as possible.
Just like with a human surgery, x-rays have to be taken and Huey has to be intubated before the real work can begin. Dr. O'Morrow is performing the surgery with the help of the staff at the Birchwood Animal Hospital and the zoo veterinarians.
Okay, now let's get a measurement on that tube to make sure we know where that is. Yeah, I'm just going to put that again.
This tooth is really compromised here. You can see the fractures are going subgingivally down here. It's like having a really dirty mouth that you clean, you always feel good afterwards.
4 hours later, 2 root canals have been finished and the doctors are wrapping up for the day.
Can you get your camera in here? Okay, these are the 2 we still have to do. You can see the big holes in there. Goes right into the root. It goes right into the pulp, where there is no pulp, but it goes right into the middle of the tooth. And if you look on this side, you can see these are the teeth that have had the root canals on. There's no holes, and they've got a restoration. This one here is on the inside. Can you see that? Right in here. I didn't think we were going to get everything done today, to be honest with you. It's a lot of work to do 4 root canals. Usually for people that go in to see their endodontist, they'll have like 1 root canal done and such. And his canals were very wide, and they had a lot of debris in them. Like we took a stick out of this one here. A little piece of wood.
With 2 root canals done, Huey is showing signs of waking up.
I think he just.
So he's starting to regain some of those reflexes that we monitor during anesthesia. And actually he's starting to swallow on his own now, starting to blink on his own now, which are all signs that he's starting to get a little bit lighter. So he's starting the process of waking up. It should be quite quick actually, because all that was keeping him under towards the end was what he was breathing in. He had already metabolized the injections we had given him, so that isoflurane, what he was breathing in to keep him under, as soon as he breathes that out, he starts waking up. And that's what he's doing now.
Safely back in his carrying case, Huey is heading back to his home at the zoo, waiting another few weeks before he heads back to see Dr. O'Morrow one more time for the rest of his Wolverine root canal.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
For Shaw TV, I'm Kim Babij.